everyone, I'm Shravani. I'm pursuing MBA first year in SVCE College, Bangalore. Today I'm going to explain about the meaning and classification of experimental research design, subject relating to research methodology and IPR. It was an assignment given by Prasanna sir. Meaning of experimental research design. Experimental research design involves conducting experiments where researchers manipulate independent variables, factors they are interested in studying, to observe their effects on dependent variables. Outcomes they will measure by controlling other variables and using random assessment. Researchers can isolate the impact of the independent variable on the dependent variable, thereby establishing causality. Classification of experimental research design. First one is true experimental design. Randomized control trial (RCT). Participants are randomly assigned to either the treatment or control group, ensuring any observed effects are attributable to the intervention rather than selection biases. This rigorous control enhances the study credibility but may be challenging to implement in certain contexts due to ethical or logical concerns. Pre-test post-test design. Participants are assessed before and after the intervention to determine its effects over time. While this design allows for tracking changes directly, it may be vulnerable to confounding factors such as testing effects, which can skew results if not properly controlled. Post-test only design. Participants are only tested after receiving the intervention, with random assignment to group helping to mitigate biases. This design is straightforward and reduces the risk of pretest effects but lack pre-intervention data for assessing baseline differences. Quasi-experimental design. Non-equivalent group design involves comparing groups that have not been randomly assigned, which can introduce biases due to pre-testing differences between groups. This approach is often used when randomization is not possible but may compromise the strength of causal inferences. Interrupted time series design. Measures are collected at multiple time points before and after the intervention to evaluate its impact. This design is valuable for analyzing trends over time, but the lack of randomization means that observed changes might be influenced by external factors or trends unrelated to the intervention. Third one is factorial design. Two-factor design examines the impact of two independent variables and their interactions on the dependent variable, providing insights into how variables work together. While it helps in understanding complex interaction, managing multiple factors can make the design and analysis more intricate. Multifactorial design explores the effects of more than two independent variables, allowing researchers to study complex relationships and interactions. This comprehensive approach can reveal nonsense findings but requires advanced statistical methods to interpret interactions among multiple factors. Fourth one, within subject design, repeated measures design. Each participant is exposed to all conditions, which enhances control over individual differences and improves statistical power. However, the design must carefully manage potential carryover effects where explored to one condition affects responses to subsequent conditions. Fifth one is between subject design, independent groups design. Participants are divided into distinct groups, each experiencing a different condition, which helps to avoid carryover effects. This approach necessitates larger sample sizes to ensure that groups are comparable and that the findings are statistically valid. Sixth one, crossover design. Crossover trial. Participants receive various treatments in a sequential order with intervening washout periods to minimize residual effects from previous treatments. This design is efficient in controlling individual differences but requires careful planning to address potential carryover effects and ensure adequate washouts. Seventh one, single subject design, ABAB design. A single participant undergoes alternating periods of baseline and intervention, allowing for a detailed analysis of individual responses to the intervention. Although this design provides rich individualized data, its findings may not be generatable to broader population due to the focus on one subject. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. If you like my video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.